the backbone of America.
Hialeah in particular became an enclave of Cubans, right? And within that enclave, they started to create and generate their own workforce, right? So Hialeah for a long time was very big in industrial, right? Manufacturing. You don't see that today because of the laws that are in place and competing with China, but Hialeah was a powerhouse when it came to that industry. The majority of workers in these warehouses were Cuban born. These were individuals that came here. A lot of them were professionals, they were doctors, they were businessmen, whatever the case is, but they came here looking for a way out, and they did whatever was needed in order to provide for their family. And so again, because of that influx of Cubans coming from the island to Hialeah, we became an amazing powerhouse in the industry, in industrial manufacturing. From that alone, you started to see folks then going to Miami, where then you have La Pequeña Habana also create. And something that was very, very telling, and I'm not sure if you're familiar with this or the folks that are watching, during that time frame when the Cuban enclave started to create here in Miami, there were such things as character loans, right? So you had certain banks, right, that wanted a loan, and they wanted to capitalize on the Cuban market. But what happens is that a lot of the folks that came from Cuba, they left everything behind, right? There was no paperwork, there was no nothing. And so what started happening was that these banks started hiring certain Cuban-born individuals that knew the businessmen that were coming to this state, to this county from Cuba. And so since they didn't have any collateral, right, all they based off the loan was their character. Oh, this man Bruno in Cuba owned 3 businesses that were very, very successful. I vouch for him. And those individuals that received those loans paid back their debt 100% in a record time. And so that shows you, right? It shows you that entrepreneurial spirit from Cuba came here, right? And then once they came here, they turned Miami to what it is today. So I'm very proud of Hialeah. Unfortunately, Hialeah gets made fun of, right? Occasionally, a couple of jokes here and there. But I say it very proudly, and I say it with all the respect in the world, that without Hialeah, Miami-Dade County wouldn't be what it is today.
Made in America.